just outside this lovely, abandoned, partially locked home. You can't actually see the partially locked part at the moment because it's pitch black in the middle of the night. There is a dead deer and a dead wolf, and it's a good thing because we are almost out of food. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. So, there's the bedroll. I don't have a lot of food. However, there is said dead deer right outside, and I can start to get a little bit of a little bit of food off of that particular carcass.
This pack is getting too heavy.
I said, oh wait, hold on, that's a blizzard. Just kidding. We're not going to get any light or food off of that carcass. We're going to stay here until such time as that storm had passed. I had really hoped that it was just still, like, really windy outside, as it has been for, like, I feel like a number of episodes now. But it looks like it's actually gone, like, full blizzard finally. So we unfortunately will have to just pass time. One thing I've noticed about the storms in this region is that they are definitely, they last a long time, unfortunately. So, I now have, I mean, I guess I could prepare, I have some teas that I could drink. I don't have nothing to consume. I can keep starvation at bay, but, like, at what cost? Let's see. I mean, I guess I'll drink one coffee, because I'd prefer to be awake right now. Well, hold on. What I could do is sleep. I could sleep for a couple of hours. I need to regain some condition. Last episode I sacrificed a surprising amount of condition walking around while dealing with hypothermia risk. That was not really the plan, but that's what ended up happening. So, what I should do is drink some additional tea, and that would
barely walk with this much gear.
Ensure that when I rest, I get more condition back. So let's do that. We'll keep that coffee handy for another day. Now, is it still crappy outside? It sounds like it is. Although, I do think at one of the last rest periods, it got noticeably quieter. So it could be that the storm is starting to die down, but I might also just be imagining that. So let's continue just to pass time. Storm really seems to have... Yeah, tell you what, let's go ahead and drink a coffee this time. Yeah, see, it gets quieter at moments, and you think maybe it's dying down, but it's actually not. And sometimes, like, storms can die down, and, like, you literally don't hear the change, but you step outside and you realize it's gone from, like, a whiteout blizzard that actually damages your clothes to just really, really fast winds and snow, but not a blizzard anymore, which is not as cold and doesn't damage your clothes. But it can happen without you noticing. So, man, this is no fun. One thing I can do is I could prepare some
be able to carry this load for much longer.
Additional burdock. The sun is going to start coming up. Alright, so I can chow down on this, and that's 275 calories. Yeah, the storm is really messing with me right now, because I hear what sounds like the wind petering out. But it really seems like these blizzards last, in this particular zone, hours upon hours upon hours. What we're going to have to do is maybe just, like, eat some coldness loss while we get at least a little bit of meat off of this, off of these kills. I don't like the idea, but I have to get food. So what I'm going to try to do is find my way over to those kills Oh, also let me not drop off a ledge here. Yeah, right there. There we go. Alright, now I need to be somewhat careful. Emphasis on somewhat. Because I did, in fact, kill the wolf. And it was a male deer, so the antlers will be sticking up in, yep, plain view. So what I'm going to have to do here... I'll go ahead and do 14 minutes. I don't love doing a full 14, but that's 2 full steaks.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Alright, I'm going to try to maintain orientation. It's not going to be too hard to find my way back. But visibility is so limited. I'm going to need to look for silhouettes. This could get dodgy. What I really should have done is walked backwards for a bit, but I think this will work. I wish there was a little bit more daylight. I don't think it would necessarily help, but it would comfort me. It'd be nice if there was a bit more daylight. Okay, I think this is it. Yeah, here's the ridge that it sits on. Okay. Or at least I think it is. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is not the ridge that it sits on. Where's this cabin?
I need to find food.
I can't be outside right now. Jennifer's like, I need to find food. No, food is not what you need to find right now, Jennifer. You need to find something other than food. Wait, did I just... Oh my god. Okay, now I'm actually seeing... This is so confusing. Wait a second. Hold on. I have stims, so I'm not completely out of luck here if I... keep losing life. I can take a stim and give myself a shot of health. Oh my god, now I've lost the carcasses again. I was looking right at them. This is wild how disorienting blizzards are in the long dark. Are you kidding me right now? The area that we're in is not even that wide. Wait. Is this it? Yes, this is it. Oh my god. That's nerve-wracking. It's not even that wide, or like there's a cliff face here and a cliff face over there, and you do what I just did, and you think, oh yeah, I'm just gonna walk out to the carcasses and walk back. It's not gonna be a problem. I'm not gonna almost die. It's fine. No, like this is this is why we love the long dark, because it'll go like, okay, you think you're safe. Watch this. It does such a good job of disorienting you. It's like mind-blowingly good. Okay. Let's go ahead and use the... I guess I can't use the lit match. That's fine, I guess. I have some accelerant, but I don't think I need to use accelerant. Let's just use a stick and the fire striker, and we'll go with that. What the heck? That was so scary. I'm like, there is no way I'm kicking off this episode almost dying. And yet, here we are. I guess I shouldn't be surprised given the way things have gone for the past little bit, but it's still just so jarring whenever the long dark does that. Because you think you're safe. And you never are. Alright, now, the funny thing is I have barely enough calories to get through this cooking period. Alright, so we're going to eat that. And ironically, of course, the storm is still going outside. It's still going, which is hilarious to me. We're going to go back out there. I can't have that happen again.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
So, I kind of wonder if there might be a way... Healed, hypothermia risk, that's hilarious. What if I drop sticks? You know? To lead myself back. I can keep an eye on my health. I can also keep an eye on my footprints now that there's a little bit more daylight. That's helpful. Alright, so there's a stick that's already out that I can use. See, it's not even that far. God, that's wild. Okay, hang on. Let's put a stick here too. Just so that I don't end up giving it more trust than I should. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, see, you see what just happened? Like, alright, here's my footprints. Where I came before. Okay. I'm gonna literally walk backwards here. You know what? I have to go inside now. I wasted so much time. I'm now already hypothermic. This is ridiculous. These storms, this is Pleasant Valley 2.0. I like this zone, but my god. I can use those sticks. Those sticks aren't going to go anywhere. So, I mean, that's definitely, like, progress. After a fashion.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I just really would have liked to have used this fire. And now I can't. What I can do is I can heat some... Yeah, I still need to use my improved rest. I don't know, I've got an hour and 33 minutes on the fire. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and like, heat a beverage. Let's do coffee. I have to do this. It's required. Alright, now that extra warmth will help. Let's take advantage. Okay, I see what I need to do. Alright, this time we're not going to lose any condition. Should be fine. Oh, just kidding, we will a little bit. Only a little bit, though. Oh my god, this is so wild.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
It's when you go to harvest the carcass, because of the new animations, because of the way it orients you toward it, like, you actually lose your orientation to where you were standing. Wow. So even with everything I just did, the daylight, the sticks, you look up and you're like, wait, I actually don't, I don't know where I'm looking anymore. That is terrifying. But again, it's why we love this game. It's just, catches you off guard sometimes when you think you're fine. Alright, so... yeah, let's pass time on these. Alright, so now I don't feel like I've wasted the fire. And I feel better. We're going to go outside and drop these 2 steaks. And now we're going to put this down. And we are going to frickin' sleep. That storm is still going. It's still going. What is happening? Pastime for 2 hours. These are the longest blizzards that I have seen in a new zone. Maybe ever. Oh, I don't have any water. I didn't realize that. Apparently I drank the last of my water at some point. Okay then. I'll have to
I'm not sure I can carry
drink something else. Yeah, I still have improved rest. I just, as long as there's a blizzard outside, I can't do much. I mean, I have what I need to make more water. It's fine. Let's go ahead and chop this up. And we can start the fire, get some water going, and that'll be better. I'll go ahead and use an accelerant, because I have 3.
Perfect.
Alright, let's do a moderate amount of water, a large amount of water, and just get that going. And go ahead and pile that on there. Pass time. Pass time. Boil. Storm is still going. You can hear that outside. I haven't been able to go anywhere this entire episode because of this storm. It's kind of rude. I take it back, it's very rude. It's unbelievably disrespectful. Okay, it's gone. Wow. Okay. Wow. Alright then. I do want to be really careful, because if there's another predator nearby that I don't know about, I'm dead. If it sneaks up on me... You see this? This is such a small area. How did I get lost and nearly die in this?
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
What the F, David Blaine? Like, there's no reason. None whatsoever. And the cave is like right up there. Not even that far. Alright, let's go ahead and use the hacksaw. Animations do be taking a while. Actually doesn't, I really don't think it did change my orientation toward it. I just think that the blizzards themselves are so disorienting. You look away for a second and you just... Oh god, that's a bunny. Bunny, listen, I need you not to jump scare me right now. Could you not? Please? I could totally shoot that bunny at the moment, but I don't need to traumatize anyone. So let's go back inside. Very conscious of the fact that I am potentially carrying things. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Let's go back out there. I'm potentially carrying things that are attracting attention. But I don't care. I need the food. I'm really light on food. I'm in the area of the zone that I want to explore at the moment. It's not super close to our objective, oddly enough. It's really not.
If I can drop any of this gear.
I think there's a dead wolf up there, too. Interesting. Wonder if that's one that I killed previously. I just don't remember. Okay, let's go ahead and harvest. Yeah, it's not near the weather station, I believe it's called. But there are a lot of paths that the last time I was down here, I kind of didn't notice immediately. And so I'm trying to do a little bit more due diligence and really get a sense for what's going on
Sure getting cold.
down in this side of the zone. Because this could very well lead me to the weather station just through some kind of roundabout fashion. As I literally named an episode over this earlier in the series. Yeah, earlier in the series, I named an episode North by WTF. North by WTF. Because there was just a feeling of needing to go one direction to actually end up in another.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Okay, so I can't eat that at the moment, but I can cook the additional steaks that I just brought in. And I can step outside and drop these in the, well, in nature's freezer. But what I really need to do is regain condition. And there's a part of me that's tempted to use a stim to do it, but we're not that desperate at the moment. We're just not. What I need to do is rest. Maybe take care of some additional crafting, if at all possible. Okay. That's cooked, and that also gives me the opportunity to... Oh wow, is it almost nighttime again? It is. I've literally been out here all day. Alright, 36 minutes. Let's add a little bit more to this. We're going to add the reclaimed wood, since there's so much in this area. Now, while we still have some daylight... Oh, you know what? While I'm doing this, it makes a lot of sense to have this back on the ground. So we're going to do that. Just, it's kind of an homage to Last Misery at this point. We don't need the maple sapling in this series, but it's like, we're gonna do the maple sapling justice. Even if it's not from this series. I've got that one on me. We're gonna cure it just on principle. If you know, you know.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
What would really suck a lot is if there was like a bear that walks the length of this entire lower area, but slowly back and forth, so that you can never quite predict where it's going to be. That would really suck. I would not be happy about that. At all. See, now I'm actually not encumbered anymore on account of getting rid of some of the wood that I was burning. Oh, interesting. I forget this fire barrel was back here. Simple tools. I've already checked everything here. Is there a key on you by chance? No? Hi, bunny. Good to see you. Alright, let's step back in here and we can use the fire. We've gone through most of the deer at this point. And the fire still has a few hours on it, so what I can do is probably go ahead and pass time. Warm up by the fire again.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
We're going to put that down on the ground. Yeah, again, I want to be really mindful of additional predators, but I haven't seen any indication of them yet. Doesn't mean I won't see an indication, I just haven't seen them yet. The idea of a bear going back and forth across this entire lower region makes so much sense, though. It just feels like something Hinterland would do. So I know it sounds like paranoia, and probably is paranoia, but I'm treating it as a legitimate concern. Any complaints can be lodged in the comments section. Okay, let's go ahead and harvest this. This is the last of the deer meat. There is technically the wolf meat as well, but the main kill that I wanted is the one that I got. Well, actually, to be fair, the wolf is the kill that I got. And the wolf got the deer kill. But I got both. Oh, hi, bunny. Will you stop it? Bunny is trolling me. It knows what it's doing. It knows. The bunny knows where it is. Okay?
Drop any of this gear.
It's like a missile. It's close enough. Alright, now let's go ahead and eat. So now I've got plenty of food. I'm not going to be able to have all this food with me, but at least now I can like rest here and regain lots of condition over an extended period of time. And still feel like I have food waiting for me outside to take advantage of. Speaking of taking advantage of things, I'm going to go ahead and a couple things. I think I can make... Let's do some more water there. And then we're going to make some more herbal tea here. I'm actually going to do a couple of those. And I will go ahead and drink one. Here's some caloric value in that. And we'll make one more. Alright, so that's cooking. Yeah, I've got coffee in a couple of these, which is nice. Oh, interesting. This one's already full. I could have sworn that one of them I'd already taken a tea out, but apparently I did not, or I refilled it at some point. Or is there an... Hold on. That's right. Okay, so I have two with herbal tea in them.
Sure I can carry much more.
Interesting. Okay, well in that case, let's just go ahead and pass time. 45 minutes, 42. Alright, yeah. That's perfect timing, honestly. Let's pass time on that. Drink that. I've got full condition recovery set up. The only thing I don't have is birch bark tea. But that's okay. I'm going to get lots of condition back from this. You woke up fully rested. Fantastic. All right, so still have less than 50% condition. Don't love that. Let's go ahead and drink some water. There's a reason we prepared all that. Encumbrance is slowly dropping, which is good and bad. Good because I'm not going to be lugging as much stuff around. Bad because it means that I'm running out of supplies. That's the reason that encumbrance is dropping. And also because I had left my storm lantern somewhere. Where? Who frickin' knows? I went back and looked. I dropped the storm lantern at the top of the climbing rope in the cave. I don't think I picked it back up. If I did, then I dropped it somewhere else, which is another question entirely. But I did look at one spot where I dropped the storm lantern, and I did have a concern over stuff getting stuck in that flooring, which is why I looked around the way that I did, but maybe I just didn't look in the right spot. So that's addressing that concern. Let's pass time for, I'm going to say 4 hours. There is passive condition recovery, it's just not high. So I'm gaining a little bit of health while I do this. And I think, once this is done, if I check my condition screen, I do still have a bit of improved rest. Let's go ahead and drink this other cup of herbal tea to top that off. And now get, I'm going to say 3 hours, we're going to get 2 and change. Yeah, okay. I really wish I had more condition. And there's a part of me that's like, should I just use a stem? You know? I think I will. I think I will, because it's faster than the alternative. Let's go ahead and eat this, just so that I have the food problem taken care of. I'm going to use one of my stems, and what this is going to do, it's going to have 2 effects. I've done this semi-recently. I think I did it either in series... I don't think I did it in this series. would have been in Season 01, or maybe in Last Misery. But basically, first of all, that's an instant extra 15% condition right there. But then once this thing wears off, I have 12 hours of sleep. It's going to be glorious. The only thing that's going to suck is that I'm going to wake up and it's going to be nighttime. But it's okay. So we just wait for that to wear off. Looks like the water purification tablets somehow are back, which is rude. Oh, wait, no, I know what that is. I noticed that in a, I think I did like a start to a recording of, what was it, 2 episodes ago? And I ended up restarting the recording. And I guess I didn't drop the water purification tablets. But I had in like one of my first goes. That's one of the really trippy things that can happen sometimes. Like if I'm just getting started with a recording session and I don't feel like I'm like quite in the zone yet, in a groove, I will restart just to kind of, you know, when I feel a little bit more warmed up and I haven't gotten too far in, I'll just, you know, if it's like 60 seconds, 120 seconds, there hasn't been a save point, just restart. And like, unfortunately, sometimes you do things in the initial runs and you think that you've done them still, but you haven't. So, okay, let's go ahead and, yeah, you're fine. You're so completely fine. Alright, so this is going to be glorious. Because now... Ooh, we've got an Aurora. That's potentially... Oh, just kidding. Went away. Let's say that's potentially useful. Wait, insomnia risk? Is there...
I'll die if I don't drink soon.
I guess that means there's glitter fog here. Or glimmer fog. Glitter. Glitter fog. Glimmer fog. That's fascinating. I would not have thought that. Did that happen in Zone of Contamination? Did it? I feel like maybe it did. Alright, we'll tell you what. Let's go outside. Because I have a feeling it's still going to be... Oh yeah. Still an Aurora. Okay. I'm kind of ready to go, truth be told. Let's go ahead and eat some of this venison. I don't necessarily want to bring this with me.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
But we've got such better condition at the moment that I think I'm ready to go ahead and get moving. And at least try and find my way back to the cave. Because the cave's not far. So we didn't fully harvest the wolf carcass. And yes, I'm leaving, you know, most of that venison right where it is, but it's in part because I fully intend to, you know, spend a little bit more time down here figuring out what the heck is going on. So, for now, let's just keep our heads on a swivel and spot for any other furry woodland friends that might try to mess with us. Alright, so I thought I saw another dead wolf, but I think it might have just been one of those limbs on the ground. I know I've been over there, and the cave that I came out of is up here on the left. And I do want to be mindful of my bear paranoia as well, because I don't think that is entirely without foundation, which is why I brought it up. I think there's a mild chance that there's a bear down here that I just haven't run into yet. It just seems like such a fitting thing to do. And maybe it's just my HRV instincts. You know, the way that you have the bear walking through the wooded areas there. And it sneaks up and you're like, oh my god, that's a bear. Let me not die. But even if that's the case, it's a perfectly good reason to be cautious. So I'm going to be cautious. Damn it. Getting pretty cold. I want to try to be better about not sacrificing so much condition, because it definitely forces me to spend a lot of time recovering, and in this case, use a stim that I didn't necessarily have to use. I'm kind of nervous because there's no guarantee that there aren't wolves or bears up in this higher territory that I'm currently walking on. So it's kind of a blind spot for me because I could be walking right into the arms of trouble, or the jaws of trouble. Or the arms and the jaws, in a bear's case. Yeah, and that, I think, is where I need to go. Man, this zone is something else. Okay, so here's our cave. Yeah, see, there's the bridge. Need to get up there somehow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see the light. Alright, let's go into the cave. This is a pretty good stopping point. We're at 35 minutes with this episode. What I'm going to do is... That's right. I forgot there's... It takes a second.
Kind of heavy.
Okay, we're going to use this as a natural stopping point. Now, I realize that I just got a save point, but just for the sake of getting a little bit more condition, we'll get an hour's sleep. I think... How much time is left in the current night? No, most of it, in fact. So now we're going to go up the other direction here and go to the other side, because that's going to be a little bit closer to the top part of the zone where I know kind of where I am. And then it's a matter of continuing to find other paths. Although, a part of me, like I was saying a moment ago, I want to go up to that top, like the opposite cave exit here, go all the way up the slope and kind of get my bearings. Look around, but then I might come back down because I do want to finish exploring this lower section now that I'm here. And I don't feel like I've given it a fair shake just yet. And like there's a part of me that wants to do that. So we'll do that in the next one, most likely after I go up that way, just to reestablish a little bit of orientation. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. For early episodes, channel emotes, and member badges, look for the join button. New episodes drop at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time every day but Wednesday, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below. And I'll see you next time.